Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depends on where you're watching from and when you'll be watching. I welcome you all in the name of Jesus. This is an inspirational moment. My name is James Tuma. Oh, happy to be here again. And as always, uh, God has something for us. God is willing to inspire us, help us in every situation we are going through. And so we must be hopeful people. We must be people who are full of hope. We must be people who are strong to beat every situation that ever comes our way. We must not be people who are frail, people who are weak. We are not weak. We are not frail. We are strong people. We are people who have the the capacity to do anything because we have been built to do great things. We are not designed to fail. We are not designed by God to fail. We are not designed by God to be mediocres in life and in our assignment. And so God designed us to be people who are capable of doing all things. Apostle Paul speaking say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so you need to realize that there's an energy, there's an inbuilt capability that has been built in you, and it's there to help you fulfill purpose, and it's there to help you live a life that has been assigned to you by God. And you need to know that everything around your life it's for your advantage. You need to know that everything that comes your way it's for your advantage. It doesn't matter how it looks, it doesn't matter how it came. If you look within, you will see that what you're going through or what the situation around your life is not there to or to beat you down or to keep you defeated. It's there to, if you can take advantage of that situation, you will bring glory out of that situation. And so we must be people who think above the natural. You think above, the norm. You must think beyond the situation you see. You must take advantage of everything, good or bad, to make out something out of it. If something is bad, if you have a situation around your life, you must be able to make use of that situation. You must be able to take advantage of that situation and build something out of it. And that is what we have been designed to do. We have that inbuilt ability. We have that inherent ability to do wonderful and great things. So you must explore what the gift that God has put within you. You must not allow it to be dominant. You must uh, do something with it, work with it. And what God has put in you is everybody was born with a purpose, and everybody was born to do something great. Nobody was born to live a life of mediocrity. And why then do people live a life of mediocrity? Why then do people fail? People fail because they fail to realize what is in them. That's number one. People fail because they fail to realize that God has put something within them. And it takes discovery for you to be able to make use of that which is in you. If you don't discover that you have a particular gift or a particular talent, a particular, whatever it is in you, you will not be able to make use of it. And so it takes discovery. The first step is to discover what is it that I have, what is it I can do effortlessly, what is it that I can do even without being paid. What do I have passion for? What do I have in me? And so when you discover it, you begin to develop it. You begin to develop it, and that is what you see. Sometimes God uses what He has given you. That is what He uses, to prosper you or to settle you. Sometimes what you have is your own key. It's your own bailout. it is what will bail you out of any situation or out of the life of mediocrity, because the Bible says a gift of man will make room for him. A gift of man will only make room for him if that man has discovered his purpose, number one, and then if that man has built or have developed his gift. A gift that is not developed cannot be used, cannot serve men, because if I believe that most of you eat yam, right? But if I take a raw yam and I give it to you, you are not going to eat it. But when that yam is prepared, maybe fried or boiled or roasted, when it's presented to you, you can eat it. But if I give you a raw yam, you can hate me for that, and how you don't eat a raw yam, and so your talent is like that yam. You need to develop it. You need to cook it. You cannot. It takes discovery. The first step is to discover it. Then the second step is to develop it, and then the third step is to serve your purpose, or to serve your gift. Engage your gift. Make use of it. Distribute it. Do something with it, serve humanity with it. And in return, you may find resources as you exchange your gift, or as you develop or engage your gift, or as you make use of your gift in serving humanity. You need to find out the problem you can solve with the inherent abilities that God has given to you. Are we together? And so today I want to talk about living above excuses. In a few minutes, I want you to journey with me as I discuss on this topic. I'm talking about living above excuses. And I'm going to take my Bible passage from Genesis chapter 3, verse 8. Let me read. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden of the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord and God amongst the tree of the garden. And the Lord called unto Abraham and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid my face. And he said, Who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, The woman whom thou gavest me, the woman. Do you see? That's what I'm talking about. The woman whom thou gavest me, excuses. And she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Verse 13, it says, And the Lord said unto the woman, What is it that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent. The woman said, The serpent. And so for each of them, they had excuses. Why did you eat it? They said the man or the woman met the woman, spoke to the woman, asked the woman, What is it? They said the serpent. So each of them were not able to take a responsibility of their actions. Rather, they blame it they were transferring blames. You understand? And so that's the reason why they could not be able to. You see, anytime you give excuses to why you did not do something, because anytime you look for excuses, you will always find one. If you remain poor, for instance, if you remain small, for instance, there are so many excuses that you can give, but then there are others who beat those excuses, and they emerge to be great. They all went through the same thing as you went through, but they were able to, they underlooked their predicament. They pressed into knowledge. They did all that they could do to make sure that they come out of that situation. And so you must be a person that lives above excuses. You must not use excuses to justify the reason why you are not doing something that you're supposed to be doing. You will always find excuses. You will always find excuses. Anytime you're searching for excuse, you will always find them. So, but it is your duty. Responsible people do not tolerate excuse. They don't entertain excuse. They beat excuses. They look beyond the excuses. If life is giving them the reason why to not do something, not to be, they have thousand reasons to present and say, I choose to, even though it's not convenient for me, but I choose to do this thing. I choose to be great. I choose to do something. I choose to rise. Life is giving me reasons not to rise. I have every justification. I have every reason, to remain, down. But I choose to rise. I choose to do something. I choose to be great. In spite of all that surrounds my life, I choose to do something. I choose to beat the challenges because the Bible says that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed. In Romans chapter 8 verse 18, it says, I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed. So great people, they understand, or great people who have great minds, they understand that whatever they are going through, every situation, every any troubling situation they are going through is for a season, and it is there to build them. It is there to weigh them down, but you're supposed to build capacity above any situation that comes your way. The Bible says, if you fail in the days of battle, your strength is small. And so you don't allow situation to come before you start building the capacity. You build the capacity, before the situation arrives. You must be prepared for anything in life. You must build yourself to a point where you can beat anything. You can overcome anything. You can go through anything without being hurt. You can go through the fire and still come out strong. And you don't need to be beggarly. You don't need to live a life of mediocrity and give excuses to why you're living that life. You must see circumstances. You must see challenges as a stepping stone. You must see them as a stepping stone. You must take advantage of them. You must beat those challenges. You must beat any situation and become great if you want to. You want to count in life, because life will give you reasons why you should not be great. The country will give you reason why you should not be great. The country will give you reason, and so most time people, as much as we know that things are not too going well in the country, but you will find out that some people, in spite of everything that is going on, they are able to find their way. They maneuver their way through life and destiny. They are able to become something. They are able to do something with their life. They are able to accumulate wealth and riches in spite of everything that is going on in the country. And so, if you must be creative and innovative, such a way that any situation that arises, any situation that comes your way, it doesn't weigh you down. It doesn't keep you bound, in dungeon. You have to build. You have to have that persistence, that resilience. You ought to be strong. You have to have that fortitude to keep going in spite of everything that you will ever encounter. So if you must be great, you must live above excuses. If you must be great, you must anytime that situation present itself before you, anytime that the devil is trying to make you think that you can't do this thing, tell him, give him many reasons why you can do it. Have a victor's mentality. Do not have a failure mentality. Have the right people around your life. If you are in the wrong place, you must find a way to dissociate with yourself, to opt out of every engagement and every relationship that is not helping you grow. You must be among the right people, the right people who will encourage you, the right people who will inspire you to grow. You must have people around you who aspire to be great, aspire to rise. But if you have people who are mediocres, people who are not concerned about greatness, who are not concerned about rising in life, you will become like them. you will also be their mentality. You may have a vibrant, mentality, but then if you keep associating, if you keep mingling or hanging around this kind of people, a time will come your dreams will start dying. You will start giving up your goals in life. You will start compromising. You will start living like them, because you don't understand, you don't know that when you engage, you sit with somebody, when you talk, when you're talking to, there's a transference of thoughts and mindset that is happening. And so if you are among the great, you are among people who are aspiring to be great, and you're talking to them, you're communicating with them, you're sharing thought, you're sharing ideas, you're sharing mentality. That's what it means. And so, if you are among the wrong people, you are around people who do not aspire to be great, people who are, they're just trying to live on a survivor. They're just living, to survive. All they are looking for is, their daily bread and all that. They are not aspiring to be wealthy or to be great. If you have those kind of people around you, as you're talking, as you're mingling with them, they are sharing their thought, and at the same time you are sharing mentality. And so you must be intentional in selecting friends, association, organization. You must be intentional about that. You must avoid being around the wrong people. Only have the right people around you, people who will be of help to your growth, people who will contribute positively to your growth, to your transformation, to your development, to your advancement in life. If anybody is not, you must weigh and evaluate your friends and make sure that they are bringing tangible substance to your life. If they are not bringing, money and all that, all kinds of things, they should be able to contribute to the growth of your mind, to the development of your mind. Because if they are contributing positively to your life, to your career, to your becoming, you can say that, well, they are worth keeping them. But if they are not contributing in any way in making you a better person, in making you achieve your goal, they are not playing any positive role in your life. It's time to put them away. It's time to let those friends go. Anybody that must be around your life must be somebody that will be able to contribute positively to your life. And even organization, you must weigh where you're going. A place of worship, you must be very intentional in choosing where you worship. If you find out that the place you are is not supporting your growth, is not helping you grow, it's time to change an organization. It's time to change the place of worship. You must be intentional in choosing all of these things. You must be intentional in choosing mentors and all that, because your mentor is a picture of your future. And so before you follow anybody, you must look at that person. Is that person going to, am I ready to become like this person? Am I ready? Jesus was training the 12 disciples. He was training them to be like him. And so they could trust him, because he was a great person. He was a person, he was a model that they can model their life after. And so before you will follow somebody, you must first look at the person, examine the person. Does this person have character? Does this person have something that I want? If this person doesn't have what I want, I have no business following this person. If this person doesn't possess what I have no business following this person. So you must follow only the people that you know that have something to offer to your life. You must follow only the people that you know that they can contribute positively to the growth and the advancement of your life. If anyone is around your life and is not adding anything, and if you find yourself in any organization, any place where you're not advancing, you're not progressing, you cannot count anything positively happening to you because of that organization or because of that person, it means that you have to just opt out. You're in any situation, there's no source of help for you. There's no source of encouragement. There's no source of, help or anything. And it's just a sign for you to opt out of that relationship. And for today, that this is all that I can take here. I'm going to see you again on Saturday. So God bless you. Stay blessed. God bless you.